material for it. It's just easier to use redstone. So let's do this. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not quite sure how I want to set this up. I know I want to have a tunnel connecting the bottom of this to the main place, but I'm not sure where I want the entrance and exit to be in there. I know what I can do out here, that's not a problem, but what I want to do in here is a whole different story. So we're gonna have to check on that and see what happens. So hold on one second. One second. I got something lagging my system here. Oh, that's what it is. That's what you are. Super Steam. Okay. So I see what's going on. Switch. So how could we make a stair down? Now I have this stairway here, which I could use and just go down a few squares. Yeah, I think that'll work. So what we'll do is we'll just dig this down a little. I'm going to light that place up. We'll dig that down a little, then we'll use the destruction catalyst to make our tunnels. Okay, so I'm going to need a lot of torches. A lot of torches. We only got 2 down here. So really, oh, there they are. Found them. Okay, so we're going to have to light all that up so nothing creepy crawly down here and jumps out at us. Even though it would be able to kill us. Yeah, I like how I just randomly let this place open. I'm so lazy. Yeah. Okay, so let's dig this down quite a bit. I think I'm gonna go down a few. I don't have a shovel. Poop. I do, however, have a mining laser, so let's just use that. Okay, so what's our ground floor at? Ground floor is at 77. And this goes down to 70. I kind of want these to be the tunnels, like the deep dark depths. So let's go down 65, I believe. That sounds like a good round number to me. Let's also plug up holes along the way. 65. And we'll start our tunnel here. So with the destruction catalyst, you can charge it. You've got a couple ways of using it. One, the most obvious, is you just right click and it destroys a 3x3 in front of you. Which is great, and I think that burns 1 glowstone, part of a glowstone every strike. Now, well, oh yeah, I forgot there's a underground thing under my house. That's fine. We'll be able to, we can fill in this tunnel later. So let's do this. Let's try and line this up best we can. Let's go over a couple more. Oops. How did that happen? Here we go. Why is it not taking those? Oops. Okay, so that works. So I'd say that's pretty good lined up with our facility back there. So now, here's another thing you can do, is you can charge our destruction catalyst, and the highest charge does this. Yes. The highest charge of a destruction catalyst will clear out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, about 16 layers of that 3x3 square, all in one strike. Now that takes quite a bit of glowstone. I'm not sure exactly what the ratio is or all the good stuff, but it does take quite a bit. I know if you try to dig out like a big gigantic basement, you're going to run out of glowstone fairly fast. Now see, now what we can do is we just come up here, and now since you're digging out a 3x3, you want to make sure to aim for this middle block so that you only take out what's in front of you. So, you know, aim for the center as much as possible. Okay, so let's go one more. That should put us right below. Yeah, that'll put us right under the volcano. And then from there, we'll build this up. We'll build a stairway going up to our facility, our power facility. Um, and also, I'm sure you saw those little black Pokeballs that I was picking up. What those are they hold all the materials that you destroy. So it's not like you're just completely and utterly destroying the blocks. No, you're putting them in your inventory, just massive amounts at one time. So it's really good, especially if you want to go mining. What you can do is you can just do these gigantic strip mines. Basically like what I was doing, except they're big long hallways of these 3x3 areas like this, and just, you know, you just skip a row every time or whatever. You skip, you know, a row in between, and that can give you materials and jewels and all that good stuff in mass quantities very fast. It's really great. It's a really great way. I may do some of that later just to kind of show you, or do it now, considering I just was talking about it. Okay, so I pretty much got a ceiling running like this along. So let's make sure it all looks pretty. I'll show you something else about the philo stone too here in a second. Let me get this all pounded out. Our rough ceiling shape, our rough tunnels in between the power facility and our main home. Okay, let's put down some more torches. I will beautify this up a little bit. I may put lamps, you know, down here just to kind of, you know, so it's not just boring, you know, cobblestone path in between. I'll do something to kind of spruce this area up. Okay, so let's take out our Philosopher's Stone. I want to show you something. Now, I remember showing this before, but I know I did it on grass and it turned the grass into sand and blah, blah, blah. Well, I want to show you that it works on stone too. You know how ugly this looks. Like, you have all this nice, smooth, you know, stone, and then you have these random blotches of cobblestone. Well, what you can do is you can right-click with the Philosopher's Stone, and it converts that into smooth stone. Now, that's what happened. Now, if you were to click on grass, where's some dirt? Here's some dirt. If you were to click on that, it turns it into sand. Okay? But, like I said, if you click on stone, you turn it into cobblestone. If you click on cobblestone, it turns back into stone. So let's charge this up so I can see. We can pretty this up even more. If we wanted to, we could leave it just straight cobblestone or just straight, you know, stone and then add lamps to kind of beautify the area a little bit. But I'll do the beautifying off air. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that stuff because it's going to simply be me placing, you know, knocking out 2 blocks, put a redstone torch, and then a lamp. That's probably what I'll do. So I'm not going to bore you guys with all that crap. Okay. So we've got our tunnels. Let's grab some ladders. I don't know if I have any down here. I'm sure I do. Finding them is going to be a bitch. Let's check up here. I'm pretty sure they went to my extra chest. And I have 2 ladders. We can go just duplicate those real quick. Okay. Yep. So we'll just do this real quick. Oh, I'll take 2 stacks. And yeah, we can put our extra cobblestone and dirt in here too. I don't need it. So let's put up all of our important stuff. And we'll go put those ladders down real quick. Then we'll go check on our water cells to see if they're done yet. And maybe we can actually finish our extractor. I do need to make an advanced thing for it. Okay, so this is the fun part. Putting ladder from the top down. There we go. So now we have a ladder, continuous ladder, running all the way up and down. I may put a hatch or something to kind of separate that off just so it looks a little better. Okay. Let's put our glowstone away as well. Let's go check on our water cells. Oops. Water cells. We have 3. Okay. God, that's why is it taking so long? That's fine. Sure, it's charging faster than it would be if I was using the MFE. It's taking forever for it to even start charging. Okay, so let's see what we need to do. Alright, so I can mark that off my to-do list. We've made our tunnels. Mark that off our list. Okay, so I think it's time for a trip to the Nether. What about you guys? I think what I'll do first off is I'm going to charge make sure everything's charged to my armor real quick. That's not going to let me charge it. Maybe that one's fully charged. Huh. So I guess I can't charge in that. That's fine. We're actually good to go. We got my sword. Smite 5. Jeez. So I think we're good to go. So let's... Materials. Now I'm not sure what exactly I want to do. I know you can make nether brick. Maybe. Okay, so it doesn't smell. Well, I know one thing we need to do anyway is we need to go find another fortress. So what we'll do is we'll find us another fortress, which I've already done. I'm not gonna lie and say that that's something new to do. I'm gonna go to the nether fortress that I did go ahead and go to. I've been to already. We're gonna go there and we're gonna take some of the brick and some of the fences. We'll come back, duplicate it, and then go back and build some of our fortress just to kind of get it set up. And I think what I'll do is I'll take my pump. Yeah, I'll take my pump and my engines. Yeah, up here. Pump, engines. We need to make some real quick tanks. So we need a lot of glass. Let's make some more glass. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and get the pump started. Oh. We'll get the pump started on collecting the lava, and then we can work on transferring the lava here some other time. So, oh, I gotta make the tanks first. That's what I was doing. A whole bunch of tanks. Because this is an infinite lava source, so it's always going to be